Problem number 1. Solve 6x cube minus 11x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0, given that the roots are in harmonic progression. The given equation can be written as 6x cube minus 11x square minus 3x plus 2 equal to 0. Since harmonic progression is nothing but the reciprocal of arithmetic progression, therefore we change x into 1 by x. So the given equation can be written as 6 by x cube minus 11 by x square minus 3 by x plus 2 equal to 0. So we can simplify this, then we get the equation 2x cube minus 3x square minus 11x plus 6 equal to 0. So this can be taken as equation number 1. Let alpha minus t, alpha plus t be the roots of equation 1. So these roots will form an arithmetic progression. Now we divide the equation 1 by 2 because the equation of x cube is 2. So we divide the whole equation by 2. We get x cube minus 3 by 2 dx square minus 11 by 2 dx plus 3 equal to 0. So this is the convenient form for using the relation between roots and their coefficients. Right. Now we are going to write the sum of all the roots, alpha minus t plus alpha plus t equal to 3 by 2. So here minus t plus t get cancelled. So we get alpha plus 3 alpha equal to 3 by 2. So therefore alpha equal to 1 by 2. So we have obtained a one root. Now we have to obtain the remaining two roots. We get the remaining two roots by synthetic division method. So use the fractions 2 minus 3 minus 11 6 from the given equation. Given equation 2x cube minus 3x square minus 11x plus 6 equal to 0. So we divide this by 1 by 2. Here we get remainder 0. So these coefficients are 2 minus 12. This can be used to form a quadratic equation. That is 2x square minus 2x minus 12 equal to 0. If you solve this quadratic equation by this factorization method, we get x equal to 3 or x equal to minus 2. Therefore, the roots are 1 by 2, 3, minus 2. Therefore, the roots of the given original equation forming harmonic progression are 2, 1 by 3, minus 1 by 2. So this completes the problem. Next problem. If the roots of x cube plus px square plus qx plus lambda equal to 0 are in geometric progression, show that lambda into p cube equal to q cube. Let alpha by r, alpha be the roots of this equation 1 forming the geometric progression. Now we write the sum of all the roots. Alpha by r plus alpha equal to minus p. That can be taken as S1. So here take out the common element alpha. So we get the remaining values 1 by r plus 1 plus r equal to minus p. That can be taken as equation number 2. Next we write the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. That is S2. So alpha by r into alpha plus alpha into alpha r plus alpha by r into alpha, that is equal to q. When you simplify this, you can get here alpha square into 1 by r plus 1 equal to q. This can be taken as equation number 3. Next we find S3, that is product of all the roots. That is alpha cube is equal to minus lambda. This can be taken as equation number 4. Now we divide the equation 3 by 2, we get this result. Here after simplification we get alpha is equal to minus q by p. Therefore alpha cube equal to minus q cube by p cube, using this result in equation number 4. So what is equation number 4? Alpha cube equal to minus lambda. You can substitute that value in equation number 4. We get That is minus lambda is equal to minus QQ by PQ. Both sides will have minus sign, so that is to be cancelled. So there, when you perform the cross multiplication, we get lambda into PQ is equal to QQ. So this completes the proof. Right. Next problem. Find the condition that the roots of the equation ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equal to 0 may be in a geometric progression. Solution. Let alpha by r, alpha r be the roots of ax cube plus 3bx square plus 3cx plus d equal to 0. This implies x cube plus 3b by a x square plus 3c by a into x plus d by a equal to 0. So this can be taken as equation number 1. Now we write the sum of all the roots. That is alpha by r plus alpha r equal to minus 3b by a. We can take out alpha as the common element. So the remaining terms will be 1 by r plus 1 plus r equal to minus 3b by a. This can be taken as equation number 2. Next, we write the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. So that can be taken as S2. So that is equal to 3c by a. When you simplify this, you get alpha square into 1 by r plus 1 plus r equal to 3c by a. This can be taken as equation number 3. Next, we find the product of all the roots. That is, we get alpha cube equal to minus d by a. This can be taken as equation number 4. Then we divide the equation 3 by 2. We get this expression. We simplify this. We get alpha is equal to minus c by b. Alpha cube equal to minus c cube by b cube. Using this value in equation number 4, we get minus d by a is equal to minus c cube by b cube. Both sides we have minus n, so we cancel that. So by cross multiplication, we get a into c cube equal to b cube into d, which is the required condition. So this completes the problem. Next problem. Solve 2x cube minus 11x square plus 10x plus 8 equal to 0. Given that one root is twice the other. See, if one root is alpha, the other root is 2 alpha. Therefore, alpha, 2 alpha, beta be the roots of the equation. Here we take let alpha, 2 alpha, beta be the roots of the equation 2x cube minus 11x square plus 10x plus 8 equal to 0. We divide this whole equation by 2. 2 is the coefficient of x cube. So we get this result x cube minus 11 by 2 into x square plus 5x plus 4 equal to 0. This can be taken as equation number 1. Now we find the sum of all the roots. That is S1. That is alpha plus 2 alpha plus beta equal to 11 by 2. When you simplify this, we get 3 alpha plus beta equal to 11 by 2. Here beta equal to 11 by 2 minus 3 alpha. This can be taken as equation number 2. Next, we calculate the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. That is S2. So that is equal to 5. So when you simplify this, we get 2 alpha square plus 3 alpha beta is equal to 5. Now we simplify this equation by substituting beta equal to 11 by 2 minus 3 alpha. So this implies 2 alpha squared plus 3 alpha into 11 by 2 minus 3 alpha equal to 5. So by using equation number 2, this is obtained. Next, we simplify this. 2 alpha square plus 33 alpha by 2 minus 9 alpha square equal to 5. This implies 4 alpha square plus 33 alpha minus 18 alpha square equal to 10. This implies minus 14 alpha square plus 33 alpha minus 10 equal to 0. When you simplify this, we get a quadratic equation, that is 14 alpha square minus 33 alpha plus 10 equal to 0. Now we solve this quadratic equation using factorization method. Here we get 14 alpha minus 5 into alpha minus 2 equal to 0. So we get alpha equal to 5 by 14 or alpha equal to 2. So here we avoid this fraction value 5 by 14 for alpha. We take alpha equal to 2. So using this value in equation number 2, we get beta equal to 11 by 2 minus 3 alpha. Here substitute alpha equal to 2 in this equation. We get beta equal to 11 by 2 minus 6. When you simplify this, we get beta equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore, the roots are alpha, 2 alpha, beta. They are 2, 4, minus 1 by 2. Next problem. Solve the equation x power 4, 4x cube minus 2x square minus 12x plus 9 equals 0, given that it has 2 pairs of equal roots. 2 pairs, that is alpha alpha, beta beta. So they are equal and pairs. So let alpha, alpha, beta, beta be the roots of the equation. X power 4 plus 4x cube minus 2x square minus 12x plus 9 equal to 0. Now we write sum of all the roots. Alpha plus beta, that is equal to minus 4. When you simplify this, 2 into alpha plus beta equal to minus 4. Therefore, alpha plus beta equal to minus 2. This can be taken as equation number 2. Next, we calculate the sum of product of roots taken 3 at a time. That is alpha into alpha beta plus alpha beta into beta plus alpha beta into beta plus alpha into beta. When you simplify this, we get this equation. Then after the simplification, finally we get minus 4 alpha beta equal to 12. Therefore, alpha beta equal to minus 3. Here, instead of alpha plus beta, here we substitute minus 2. So finally, we get alpha beta equal to minus 3. That can be taken as equation number 3. Right. From equation 2, we write beta equal to minus 2 minus alpha. Using this value in equation number 3, we get that is alpha beta equal to minus 3. Here alpha into instead of beta, we write minus 2 minus alpha, that is equal to minus 3. We simplify this, we get one quadratic equation. We solve this quadratic equation using the factorization method. We get 2 roots alpha equal to 1 or alpha equal to minus 3. So here we take the positive value alpha equal to 1. Using this value in equation number 2, we get that is alpha plus beta equal to minus 2. Here 1 plus beta equal to minus 2. For beta equal to minus 3. Therefore, the roots are alpha, alpha, beta, beta. They are 1, 1, minus 3, minus 3. This completes the problem. Right. Next problem. If the sum of 2 roots of the equation x power 4 plus px2 plus q square plus rx plus s equal to 0 equal to the sum of the other two, prove that pq plus 8r equal to 4pq. Now we are going to write the solution for this problem. Let alpha, comma beta, comma gamma, comma delta be the roots of the given equation. X over 4 plus px square plus qx square. Sorry, x over 4 plus px cube, qx square plus rx plus s equal to 0. This can be taken as equation number 1. We are given that alpha plus beta is equal to gamma plus delta. That can be taken as equation number 2. Next we will find the sum of all the roots. Alpha plus beta plus gamma plus delta equal to minus p. So here alpha plus beta is equal to gamma plus delta. Therefore, this can be written as 2 times alpha plus beta is equal to minus p. Therefore, alpha plus beta equal to minus p by 2. Next, write the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. That's alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma delta plus delta alpha plus delta beta plus gamma alpha gamma, that is equal to q. When you simplify this, we get this result: alpha beta plus gamma delta plus minus p by 2 into minus p by 2 equal to q. Here you simplify this, we get alpha beta plus gamma delta plus p square by 4 equal to q. Therefore, alpha beta plus gamma delta is equal to q minus p square by 4. This can be taken as equation number 3. Next, we write the sum of product of roots taken 3 at a time, that is S3. So that can be written as alpha into beta into gamma plus beta into gamma into delta plus alpha into beta into delta plus alpha into gamma into delta is equal to minus r. This is minus r. When you simplify this, we get a minus p by 2 into alpha beta plus gamma delta equal to minus r. This minus r. Therefore, alpha beta plus gamma delta equal to 2r by p. This is equation number 4. So from equation 3 and 4, we get 2 minus p square by 4 equal to 2r by p. When you simplify this, we get 4p cube minus p cube equal to 8r. Then after simplification, finally we get p cube plus 8r equal to 4p cube. So we proved the required result. Next topic, symmetric functions of the roots. Problem number 1. If alpha, comma beta, comma gamma are the roots of the equation x cube minus px square plus 2x minus r equal to 0, find the value of sigma alpha square, sigma number 2, sigma alpha cube, then sigma alpha beta square, then sigma alpha square beta square. We calculate these 4 values one by one. So now we write the solution. The given equation can be taken as 1, that is x cube minus px square plus 2x minus r equal to 0. So this is equation number 1. Now we write the relation between roots and coefficients. The sum of all the roots, alpha plus beta plus gamma is equal to p. This can be taken as equation number 2. Next we write the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha gamma equal to q. This can be taken as equation number 3. Next we write the product of all the roots alpha into beta into gamma equal to r. This can be taken as equation number 4. So these values can be used to find the values. That is sigma alpha square and other values. Now we calculate sigma alpha square. Equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. So this is the formula for alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. So this is the convenient form where we can substitute the available values. Here, therefore, sigma alpha square equal to, here we write p square minus q2, because this alpha plus beta plus gamma is p. Then alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma value is 2. Therefore, sigma alpha square equal to p square minus 2q. Next, we calculate sigma alpha cube. Sigma alpha cube is nothing but alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. Now we have to write a formula for this expression. So this is the convenient form where we can substitute the available values and the calculated values. Here when you substitute the values, here we get p into p square minus 2q minus q plus 3 into r. When you simplify this, we get sigma alpha cube is equal to p cube minus 3p cube plus 3r. Right. Now we calculate sigma alpha square into beta. So this can be written as alpha square beta plus beta square gamma plus gamma square plus alpha square gamma plus beta square alpha plus gamma square beta plus gamma square alpha. This here for that we write this formula. So this is the convenient form where we can substitute the available values. When we substitute the values, we get sigma alpha square beta is equal to p cube minus 3r. Next, we calculate sigma alpha square into beta square. So this can be written as alpha square into beta square plus beta square into gamma square plus alpha square into gamma square. Here, for this expression, we write this formula. So in this formula, we can substitute the available values. When you substitute the values, we get sigma alpha square into beta square equal to 2 square minus 2pr. This completes the problem. Next problem, if alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation x2 plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0, and the value of sigma alpha square, sigma alpha cube, sigma 1 by alpha, sigma 1 by alpha beta, and sigma alpha square into beta square. Now we write the solution. The given equation can be written as 1 is x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0. Now we write the relation between roots and coefficients. Sum of all the roots, that is equal to minus p, that can be taken as equation number 2. The sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time, that can be written as 2, that can be taken as 3, equation 3. Next we write the product of all the roots, alpha and beta and gamma, that is equal to minus r, that can be taken as equation number 4. Calculate sigma alpha square. Sigma alpha square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. This is the convenient form where we can substitute the values. Therefore, sigma alpha square equal to p square minus 2q. Next problem, sigma alpha cube equal to alpha cube plus beta cube plus gamma cube. So this is the convenient form where we can substitute the available values and calculated values. Here we substitute those values, we get the answer sigma alpha cube is equal to minus p cube plus 3p cube minus 3r. Next one, we calculate sigma 1 by alpha. Sigma 1 by alpha is equal to 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. When you simplify this by taking LCM, we get this result. In this, we substitute the available values. This minus q by r. Fourth one, sigma 1 by alpha beta is equal to, the formula is 1 by alpha beta plus 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by alpha gamma. When you simplify this by taking LCM, we get this result. So in this, we substitute the available values. That is equal to p by r. So this completes the fourth part. Next, we calculate the fifth part. Sigma alpha square beta square is equal to the formula alpha square into beta square plus beta square into gamma square plus alpha square into gamma square. So for this, we write this formula. This is a convenient form where we can substitute the available values. Therefore, sigma alpha square into beta square equal to 2 square minus 2pr. This completes the problem. Right. Next problem. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of 2 minus px square plus 2x minus r equal to 0, find the values of number 1, sigma beta square plus gamma square by beta gamma. Number 2, sigma beta minus gamma whole square. Number 3, sigma beta square plus beta gamma plus gamma square. Now we write the solution. Let alpha, comma, beta, comma, gamma are the roots of the given equation x cube minus px square plus qx minus r equal to 0. Now we write the relation between roots and coefficients. The sum of all the roots equal to, that's alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to p. That can be taken as equation number 1. Next, the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. Alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma equal to q. This can be taken as equation number 2. Next, we write the product of all the roots alpha and beta and gamma equal to r. This can be taken as equation number 3. Now we calculate sigma beta square plus gamma square by beta gamma equal to, this is the formula. In this formula, we can take LCM and we can simplify. When you simplify this, only we get an expression. This is a convenient form where we can substitute the available values. When you substitute the available values, we get a sigma beta square plus gamma square by beta gamma is equal to PQ minus 3R by R. Then second part, we calculate sigma beta minus gamma whole square equal to, so this is the formula. Here, this can be further written in another expression, which will be a convenient form where we can substitute the available and the calculated values. When you substitute the available and calculated values, we get a sigma beta minus gamma whole square is equal to 2 into p square minus 2q minus 2q. When you simplify this, we get a 2p square minus 6q. Then third part, we calculate sigma beta square beta gamma plus gamma square. So this is the formula for that. This is for this can be further written in a convenient form where we can substitute the available and the calculated values. Here, when you substitute the available values, here we get 2 into p square minus 2q plus q. Then finally, it is simplified as 2 into p square minus 4q plus q. That is equal to 2p square minus 3q. So this completes the problem. Next problem. If alpha, beta, gamma are the roots of the equation x cube plus px square plus qx plus r equal to 0, find the value of sigma alpha plus beta by gamma. Now we write the relation between roots and coefficients. The sum of all the roots can be taken as minus p, that is equation number 1. The sum of product of roots, taken 2 at a time, that can be taken as 2, that is equation number 2. Next, the product of all the roots, alpha and beta and gamma, that is equal to minus r, that is equation number 3. Now we calculate this value. Sigma alpha plus beta by gamma, that is equal to sigma. Here, in the numerator expression, we can add and subtract by gamma. That is alpha plus beta plus gamma minus gamma. Because this is convenient form where we can substitute available values. Right. So instead of alpha plus beta plus gamma, we write minus p. Minus p minus gamma by gamma. When you simplify this, we get here. When we apply the sigma for this expression, here we can take out minus p, sigma into 1 by gamma minus sigma into 1. Sigma 1 by gamma is nothing but 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta plus 1 by gamma. It is minus sigma 1. So 1 is to be added 3. That is 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 3. So minus 3. Now we simplify this expression by taking LCM. That is alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma by alpha and beta and gamma minus 3. And substitute the available values. Then we get sigma alpha plus beta by gamma equal to PQ by R minus 3. This completes the problem. Next problem. If alpha, beta, are the roots of the equation x cube minus 4x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0, find the values of sigma alpha square and sigma 1 by alpha beta. We write the solution. Let alpha comma beta comma gamma be the roots of x cube minus 4x square plus 2x minus 1 equal to 0. This can be taken as equation number 1. Now we write the relation between roots and coefficients. The sum of all the roots that can be taken as S1. So alpha plus beta plus gamma equal to 4. So this 4. Minus 1 minus 4 plus 4. The next is the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. That is S2. This can be taken as alpha beta plus beta gamma plus alpha gamma equal to 2. Next, the product of all the roots. That is S3. It's alpha and beta and gamma equal to 1. So these values can be used to calculate the required values. Now we calculate sigma alpha square. Sigma alpha square is equal to alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square. Then we write a formula for this. So this is the convenient form where we can substitute the available values. Here this is S1 and this is S2. Now we can substitute, when you substitute the values S1, S2, here S1 value 4, S2 value 2. So when you substitute the values, here we get a sigma alpha square equal to 12. And second part, we calculate sigma 1 by alpha beta is equal to 1 by alpha beta plus 1 by beta gamma plus 1 by alpha gamma. When you simplify this by taking LCM, we get alpha plus beta plus gamma by alpha into beta into gamma. When you substitute the available values, we get S1. This is S1. This is S3. So when you substitute the value 4 by 1, that is equal to 4. So this completes the problem. The next problem. And the sum of squares of the roots of the equation x power 4 minus 12x cube plus 47x squared minus 72x plus 36 equal to 0. Now we write the solution. Let alpha, comma beta, comma gamma, comma delta be the roots of this equation. Here we write the relation between roots and coefficients. The sum of all the roots, S1, that is equal to 12. Is 12. Then S2, the sum of product of roots taken 2 at a time. That is this 47. The sum of product of roots taken 3 at a time. That is S3. That is 72. So this is 72. The product of all the roots that can be taken as S4. That is 36. Here this 36 that can be written here for S4. Right. Now we calculate the sum of squares of the roots. Alpha square plus beta square plus gamma square plus delta square is equal to sigma alpha square. We have a formula for this. That is S1 square minus 2S2. When you substitute the values, we get a 144 minus 94, that is equal to 50. So this completes the problem. Next problem. Solve the equation 6x power 4 minus 13x cube minus 35x square minus x plus 3 equal to 0, given that 2 minus root 3 is the root. Write the solution now. The given equation is 6x power 4 minus 13x cube minus 35x square minus x plus 3 equal to 0. Since x equal to 2 minus root 3 is a root, therefore x equal to 2 plus root 3 is also a root, because the irrational roots are occur in pairs. So using these roots, we can form two factors and multiply these two factors. We get a quadratic equation. That quadratic equation is of the form that is x square minus 4x plus 4 minus 3. When you simplify this, we get x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. Now we divide this fourth degree polynomial by this polynomial 2. So we get the quotient 6x square plus 11x plus 3. The remainder is 0. When you solve this quadratic equation, that is 6x square plus 11x plus 3 equal to 0, we get another two roots. Now we solve this quadratic equation using this factorization method. We get as 3x plus 1 into 2x plus 3 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 1 by 3 or x equal to minus 3 by 2. Therefore, the roots are 2 minus root 3, comma 2 plus root 3, comma minus 1 by 3, comma minus 3 by 2. Next problem. Solve x power 4 minus 11x square plus 2x plus 1 equal to 0, given that root 5 minus 1 is a root. Since irrational roots occur in pairs, therefore the two roots are x equal to root 5 minus 1 and x equal to minus root 5 minus 1. Using these two roots, we can perform this multiplication using these two roots. When you multiply these two factors, we get a quadratic equation. That quadratic equation is x square plus 2x minus 4 equal to 0. When you divide this equation by this quadratic equation, we get the quotient that is x square minus 2x minus 3. This will be an quadratic equation, that is x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0. When we solve this equation, we get another two roots. So in this division, x square minus 2x minus 3 is the quotient, the remainder is 0. Therefore, when you solve this quadratic equation x square minus 2x minus 3 equal to 0, through this factorization method, we get two roots, x equal to 3 and x equal to minus 1. Therefore, the roots are minus root 5 minus 1, comma 3, comma minus 1, comma root 5 minus 1. Next problem. Solve the equation x cube minus 6x square plus 13x minus 10 equal to 0, whose roots are in arithmetic progression. So the given equation can be written as x cube minus 3x square plus 13x minus 10 equal to 0. Now we write the sum of all the roots. Here we know that alpha minus d, alpha plus d are the roots of the given equation forming arithmetic progression. Therefore, we calculate the sum of all the roots alpha minus d plus alpha plus d equal to 6. Actually, this is 6. This is 6. So 3 alpha equal here minus d plus d get cancelled. So 3 alpha equal to 6. Therefore, alpha equal to 2. So we obtained one root. So the remaining two roots can be obtained by using synthetic division method. So now we divide these coefficients 1 minus 6 13 minus 10 by 2. Here we get remainder 0. These coefficients can be used to form a quadratic equation, that is x square minus 4x plus 5 equal to 0. When you solve this quadratic equation, we get x equal to and we calculate x using the formula minus b plus or minus root square minus 4ac by 2a. So using this formula, we get two values 2 plus I, 2 minus I. So the roots are 2, 2 plus I, 2 minus I. This completes the problem. Right.